Your morning is your foundation. It's not just the beginning of your day. It's the builder of your mindset, your energy, your direction, and your emotional resilience. Imagine trying to construct a building on sand. No matter how beautiful the architecture, no matter how advanced the materials, the structure won't last if the foundation is weak. Your life is the same. If your mornings are built on disorder, distraction, and reaction, don't be surprised when the rest of your day collapses under pressure. But when you construct your morning with purpose, discipline, and clarity, you are laying a foundation strong enough to support the weight of success. Every day is a new opportunity, but how you step into that opportunity matters. Think of your morning as the launching pad. The quality of your launch determines your altitude for the day. If you take off with intention, you soar. If you launch in chaos, you crash. Most people don't lose because they lack talent or resources. They lose because they never learned how to control the first hour of their day. They hand over their power to notifications, emails, and outside voices before they've even checked in with themselves. That's like handing over the keys to your car to a stranger and hoping they'll drive you to your dream. When you wake up and immediately reach for your phone, you're not starting your day. You're surrendering it. You're letting the world dictate your emotions, your energy, and your focus. But when you start your day with stillness, with reflection, with prayer, with planning, or with positive declarations, you are planting your feet in the ground. You're saying, before I give anything to the world, I'm going to ground myself in who I am and what I'm here to do. Think about a professional athlete before a game. Do they just roll out of bed and walk into the arena? Of course not. They prepare. They stretch. They warm up. They get into the zone mentally and physically. Why? Because performance begins with preparation. Life is your arena, and if you don't warm up your mind and body in the morning, you are playing cold. And playing cold leads to injury, missed opportunities, and poor execution. Winning your morning is not about perfection. It's about intention. Even 10 minutes of focused, undistracted time can transform how you show up. That might be journaling your goals. It might be reading something uplifting. It might be meditating, working out, or simply sitting in silence and giving thanks. What you do matters less than asterisk. That asterisk, you do it asterisk with purpose asterisk. A powerful morning gives you clarity. It gives you time to align your actions with your values. When you don't take that time, you default into reaction mode. You spend your day responding instead of creating. You chase instead of attract. You follow instead of lead. And what begins as a small decision, like sleeping in or scrolling through social media, becomes a series of compromises that affect your confidence, your productivity, and ultimately your outcomes. Let me give you an example. There was a young man named Darren. He was smart, full of potential, but always felt like his life was in chaos. He was constantly behind, stressed, and disappointed in himself. He kept telling himself he needed more discipline, more structure, more time. But every morning he hit the snooze button at least 3 times. When he finally got up, he rushed through his routine, grabbed whatever breakfast he could find, and ran out the door. By the time he got to work, he was already anxious and frustrated. The rest of the day was just survival mode, putting out fires, trying to focus, and ending the day exhausted but unfulfilled. One day, he made a simple decision. For 1 week, he would wake up 1 hour earlier. No snooze, no distractions, just 1 hour to himself. The first morning, he got up, made his bed, drank water, and sat in silence for 10 minutes. He wrote out 3 things he was grateful for and 3 goals he wanted to focus on. He stretched, took a short walk, and came back with clarity. Something felt different. That day, he walked into work feeling grounded, like he was in control. He was more focused, more composed, more confident. By the end of the week, he noticed something else. The things that used to frustrate him didn't affect him the same way. He was less reactive. He had become the thermostat, not the thermometer. The shift wasn't magic, it was foundational. Because Darren changed the first part of his day, the rest of his day changed with it. He wasn't perfect. Some days were better than others, but the act of winning his morning gave him the structure and identity he needed to step into the best version of himself. Eventually, his relationships improved, his work got better, and even his health started to improve. All from one simple decision to own his morning. This is the power of building your life on a strong foundation. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or perfect plan. You just need to decide that your mornings matter enough to protect, because how you begin determines how you build. A shaky morning produces a shaky day, but a steady morning produces strength. Every time you wake up, you are given two gifts, time and attention. How you use them sets the tone. So tomorrow morning, before the noise of the world enters your ears, before social media gets a vote in your mood, before your responsibilities pull you in every direction, take time to build your foundation. Strengthen your spirit, fortify your mind, move your body, envision your goals, speak your truth, and stand in your power. When your morning is grounded, your life is unshakable. When your morning is intentional, your results are exponential. And when your morning is yours, nothing can take your peace. Your morning is not just a routine, it's your foundation. Build it strong, and you'll build a life that can weather any storm. Asterisk asterisk mornings magnify momentum asterisk asterisk. This is more than just a catchy phrase. It's a faltering principle, because momentum is not something you stumble upon accidentally. It's something you build asterisk, and there is no better time to start building than in the morning. The early hours are a sacred space, before the world starts demanding, before distractions start calling, before doubts creep in. In those quiet hours, you have the power to choose. Will you generate momentum, or will you surrender to stagnation? Momentum is a law. Just like gravity or inertia, it works whether you believe in it or not. And the truth is, asterisk, how you start your day determines how you carry your day asterisk. The first few decisions you make each morning compound quickly. If you start strong, with purpose, movement, clarity, and gratitude, you're activating a chain reaction of success. If you start sluggish, distracted, or reactive, you're setting off a chain of compromise. Let's break it down. Momentum is energy in motion. When you take one action, however small, you create motion. That motion leads to more action, and more action leads to results. That's momentum. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small, but with each rotation, it gathers more snow, more speed, more power. Your morning is the top of the hill. If you roll a powerful snowball at the start, it gathers force throughout your day. But if you don't get it rolling, you stay stuck. Starting your morning with even one asterisk intentional asterisk win sets off a powerful psychological effect. Making your bed isn't just about neat sheets. It's a signal to your brain, I finish what I start. Drinking water isn't just for hydration. It's a physical cue that you are choosing to nourish your body. Writing down your goals isn't just for clarity. It's how you tell your subconscious, this is what matters today. These small disciplines aren't just habits. They're asterisk momentum builders asterisk. Have you ever noticed that the hardest part of working out is getting started? But once you're a few minutes in, you find a rhythm. You start pushing harder. You start feeling stronger. The same thing happens in every area of life. When you begin the day with motion, even small motion, you activate that rhythm. Let me give you a short, powerful example. There was a woman named Lisa who wanted to write a book. For years, she said she didn't have time. Work, kids, responsibilities. Life was always in the way. But one day she made a decision. Asterisk, I will write for just 15 minutes every morning before anyone wakes up. Asterisk, just 15 minutes. That first morning, she wrote a paragraph. It wasn't perfect, but it was asterisk progress asterisk. The next day, she wrote another, then another. After 2 weeks, she realized something powerful. She wasn't just writing a book anymore. She was becoming a asterisk writer asterisk. That small act each morning gave her momentum. It created a shift in her identity. By the end of the year, the book was finished, and it all started with 15 minutes of intentional action, before the world had a chance to pull her away from her purpose. That's what mornings do. They give you asterisk undistracted time asterisk to move toward your vision. They give you the first win, and here's the secret. Asterisk, the first win is the hardest asterisk. After that, it gets easier. You walk taller. You think clearer. You operate with greater conviction because you're no longer playing catch-up. You're setting the pace. Momentum also fuels motivation. Most people think it's the other way around. They wait until they feel motivated to act. But motivation follows motion. If you want to feel good, start doing good. If you want to feel powerful, start acting with power. Action is the engine. Emotion is the passenger. If you let emotion drive, you'll never get out of bed. But if you let action lead, your feelings will catch up. That's why successful people don asterisk asterisk mornings are where identity is forged. Asterisk asterisk, that's not just poetic language. It's truth rooted in action. Every morning, before the world tells you who to be, you have a divine opportunity to asterisk decide who you are becoming asterisk. You're not just waking up to another day. You're waking up to asterisk a chance to build yourself asterisk. To shape your mindset, to choose your beliefs, to act in alignment with your purpose. Let's make this real. Your identity isn't something that happens to you. It's something you asterisk build asterisk choice by choice, habit by habit, day by day. And the morning is where this construction begins. The moment you open your eyes, you are either drifting into default mode or stepping boldly into design mode. Default mode says, let's see what happens today. Design mode says, here's what I'm creating today. When you start your morning on purpose, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Are you the disciplined one, the focused one, the resilient one? Then you asterisk prove it asterisk, not with big declarations, but with small, consistent actions. This is why how you start matters. If you hit the snooze button, you're reinforcing the identity of someone who procrastinates. If you get up and move, whether it's working out, journaling, praying, reading, you are reinforcing the identity of someone who takes charge, someone who lives with intention, someone who leads themselves first. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine two people. One wakes up late, scrolls through social media, rushes through getting dressed, skips breakfast, and heads into the day frazzled and reactive. What identity are they reinforcing? That of someone overwhelmed, behind, and out of control. Now picture the second person. They wake up early, be not because they feel like it, but because they made a asterisk decision asterisk. They start the day in silence, reviewing their goals. They speak affirmations over their life. They exercise or move their body. They feed their mind and spirit before the world gets a chance to drain them. That person walks out the door with clarity, with posture, with purpose. They're not reacting to the day, asterisk, they're defining it. Asterisk, what identity are they forging? That of a leader, a builder, a person of vision. One morning won't make you, one morning won't break you, but over time, repeated mornings stack up. And what you repeat becomes who you are. This is not about performance, it's about alignment. When you act in line with the person you want to become, your mind begins to believe it. Your body starts responding to it. Your energy starts reflecting it. Your life starts attracting it. You don't need to fake confidence when you've asterisk built character asterisk. And you build character in the quiet, early hours when no one is watching. That's where identity is formed, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows of your routine. The world sees the fruit, but your mornings are where you plant the seed. Think of it like this. A blacksmith doesn't shape iron by accident. He heats it, he hammers it, he molds it again and again. Your identity is the same. The morning is your forge. It's where you apply the heat of discipline, the hammer of repetition, and the shape of intention. And let's be clear, this isn't about becoming someone asterisk else asterisk. This is about becoming the person you were asterisk meant to be asterisk, but have been too distracted, too rushed, or too reactive to meet. Your highest self is not hiding. It's waiting for you to show up with consistency. Here's a simple but powerful example. A man named Terence struggled with self-doubt. He always saw himself as average, never quite good enough, never quite capable. But one day he challenged himself. What would a confident man do asterisk first thing in the morning asterisk? He wasn't trying to fake it, he was training for it. So, every morning he got up early, stood in front of the mirror, and declared bold truths over himself, even when he didn't believe them. He worked out even when he didn't feel strong. He read affirmations and scriptures even when he didn't feel spiritual. He showed up as the man he asterisk wanted asterisk to become. Weeks passed, then months, and something amazing happened. People around him started saying, "You've changed," but the truth is, he didn't change asterisk in front asterisk of them. He changed asterisk before asterisk them. In the morning, that's how identity is forged, not by waiting to feel like it. Not by hoping something clicks, but by asterisk deciding asterisk who you are and living that decision before the world distracts you. Mornings are your mirror. They reflect what you believe about yourself, and if you want to change the reflection, change the asterisk rituals asterisk. So tomorrow morning, don't just get up asterisk rise up. Asterisk don't just start the day asterisk shape the day. Asterisk stand in front of your vision and speak life into it. Act like the person you're becoming. Move with the posture of someone who's been called, chosen, and prepared. Because you are not just living another day, you are building a legacy, and every great structure starts with a foundation. Every great leader begins with discipline. Every powerful identity is forged in the fire of consistent, intentional asterisk mornings asterisk. So forge wisely. Asterisk asterisk mornings activate gratitude and vision. Asterisk asterisk, and that's not just a lifestyle tip, it's a transformational truth. How you start your morning determines how you see your world. It shapes your emotional posture, your energy, and your capacity to move through challenges. The morning is not just a moment in time. It's a moment of asterisk alignment asterisk. And when you use it to ignite gratitude and sharpen vision, you create momentum that carries through the rest of your day. Gratitude is more than being thankful. It's seeing through the lens of abundance. It's the ability to recognize that even if everything isn't perfect, there is still something good working asterisk for asterisk you. But here's what most people miss. Gratitude is not automatic. It must be activated. And the morning is your perfect window to do that before comparison creeps in, before stress gets a voice, before the demands of the day hijack your focus. When you choose gratitude first thing in the morning, you are telling your soul, we are not starting in deficit, we are starting from overflow. It doesn't take much, a few moments with a journal, a simple prayer of thanks, a mental list of 5 things you appreciate, and suddenly something shifts. You're not focused on what you lack, you're focused on what you asterisk have asterisk, and that shift unlocks power. You begin your day not from a place of fear or hustle, but from a place of fullness. You are asterisk centered asterisk. You are asterisk present asterisk. You are asterisk equipped asterisk. And then comes vision. If gratitude is the anchor, vision is the engine. Vision is the mental picture of your potential. It's your future speaking to your present, saying, "Don't stop here. There's more." But vision doesn't come in chaos. It comes in asterisk clarity asterisk. That's why the early morning hours are sacred. They're quiet enough for you to hear your dreams again. They're still enough for you to remember who you really are, beyond the emails, the deadlines, the performance, the pressure. When you wake up and revisit your vision, you're doing more than goal setting. Your asterisk identity shaping asterisk. You're reminding yourself, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm building, this is the life I've chosen. Vision brings direction, and direction gives birth to discipline. You don't just go through the day reacting to problems, you respond with purpose. Let me give you a quick example. There was a woman named Rachel, a mom of 3, full-time job, busy life. Every morning used to feel like a race against the clock. She'd wake up late, scramble to get the kids ready, and barely make it to work on time. She always felt drained, physically, mentally, emotionally, until she made a small shift. She decided to wake up just 30 minutes earlier. In that time, she did 3 things. She wrote down 3 things she was grateful for, read a paragraph of her vision statement, and spent a few quiet moments visualizing herself walking in that vision. It didn't seem like much, but it changed asterisk everything asterisk. Her energy shifted, her patience improved, her decisions became more intentional. She was no longer chasing peace throughout the day. She had asterisk started asterisk with it. Why? Because she activated gratitude and vision. And when you start your day rooted in what's good and reaching for what's possible, you don't just go through life, you asterisk, grow asterisk through life. You don't live in reaction mode. You live in revelation. Every action flows from a higher purpose. Every step carries weight. Every challenge feels smaller because you remember what you're fighting for. So if you want to reclaim your joy, your purpose, your direction, start in the morning. Speak gratitude before your feet hit the ground. Declare your vision before the world tries to distract you. Don't wait for peace asterisk generated asterisk. Don't wait for clarity asterisk created asterisk. Your future is shaped not just by big moments, but by quiet decisions. The morning is your time to make those decisions, because when you activate gratitude, you awaken strength. When you activate vision, you awaken purpose. And when you start your morning with both, you become asterisk unstoppable asterisk. Asterisk asterisk, if you win the first hour, you win the day. Asterisk asterisk, that's not just a saying. It's a strategy for living with power, purpose, and precision. The first hour of your day is like the rudder of a ship. It may seem small, but it determines the direction of everything that follows. If you use it well, you're not just starting your day, you're asterisk commanding asterisk it. You're not just reacting to life, you're asterisk leading asterisk it. The first hour is the most powerful hour because it sets the tone. It determines your emotional state, your mental clarity, your physical energy, and your spiritual posture. Most people wake up and immediately give away control to their phones, to the news, to their schedule, to their stress. And then they wonder why the rest of the day feels scattered, chaotic, and overwhelming. But when you own the first hour, you flip the script. You don't wait to asterisk see asterisk how the day is going to go. You asterisk decide asterisk how the day is going to go. You enter into the day already aligned, already anchored, already aware of what matters. Winning the first hour doesn't mean it has to be perfect. It means it has to be asterisk intentional asterisk. It means choosing how you begin instead of letting the world choose for you. It's not about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's asterisk essential asterisk. Start with stillness. In the first hour, before the demands start knocking, give yourself permission to be still. Whether it's prayer, meditation, silence, or reflection, that stillness resets your nervous system. It breaks the cycle of urgency. It reminds you that peace is not something you chase. It's something you create then engage your body. Movement in the first hour is more than exercise. It's activation. It tells your body and your brain, we're awake, we're alive, we're here to move today. Even a short walk, stretching, or a few minutes of intentional breathing creates momentum. Remember, motion leads to emotion. You want to feel powerful, move powerfully, and then elevate your mind. Read something that nourishes your soul. Speak affirmations that align with who you're becoming. Write down your goals, your gratitude, your vision. This is your time to shape your internal world before the external world tries to shape it for you. Let me give you a powerful example. There was a man named Carlos who used to wake up 15 minutes before work, rushing through his morning in a state of panic. Emails, traffic, stress, it all piled on. He felt like he was always behind, always surviving, never thriving. Then one morning, after a health scare, he made a decision. I'm taking back the first hour. He started waking up at 5:30 a.m., spending 10 minutes in prayer, 15 minutes reading something inspiring, 15 minutes exercising, and 20 minutes journaling and reviewing his goals. That first hour became his asterisk. And everything changed. His stress dropped. His leadership improved. His relationships grew deeper. Why? Because he was no longer starting the day in reaction . He was starting the day in alignment . The first hour is your sacred ground. It's the place where habits are born, identity is built, and clarity is forged. It's where you meet yourself before the world meets you. If you lose it, you scramble. If you win it, you lead . Every great athlete has a warm-up. Every great musician tunes their instrument, and every great leader, they own their morning . That first hour is where champions are made, not on the field, not in the boardroom, but in the private place where no one's watching. So if you feel like your life is chaotic, win the first hour. If you feel like you've lost direction, win the first hour. If you feel overwhelmed, stuck, or behind, win the first hour. Because when you win the first hour, you're not just preparing for the day. You're declaring who you are. You're stepping into your authority. You're living life on your terms. And that, right there, is the difference between drifting through the day and dominating it.